Hi everyone, my name is Evropi Stefanidi, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Bremen, Germany. I will present our paper, Literature Reviews in HCI, a review of reviews. This is work that we did together with Marit Bentvelzen, Paweł Woźniak, Kosch, Mikołaj Woźniak, Mildner, Stefan Schneegass, Heiko Müller, and Jasmin Niess. Have you ever conducted a literature review? Have you ever reviewed one? Have you ever been confused by one? What do you expect from a literature review? What makes a good literature review in HCI? Aiming to bring some clarity, we conducted a review of reviews in HCI. So our goal was to make a first step towards providing a shared understanding, a shared language, and to help plan, evaluate, and use literature reviews. To that end, we addressed the following two research questions. 1. What kind of topics do literature reviews in HCI address, and what are their contribution types? And 2, how are literature reviews in HCI conducted in terms of methods and reporting standards? For our literature selection, we search for papers that use one or more of the search terms review, meta-analysis, survey in their title and/or their abstract and/or as one of their keywords. We use the ACM digital library to collect all publications from SIGCHI conferences and TOCHI from 1982 to August 2022. This led to an initial set of 111,459 papers. Our review followed an adaptation of the Prisma statement, structured in 4 main phases. We excluded publications that were not full papers, that did not specifically state that a literature review or a literature selection and analysis was conducted, as well as papers that use the term literature review to refer to the related work. Based on these, our final corpus included 189 papers, which we analyzed in order to address our research questions. Regarding our first research question, we identified 12 review topics, which highlight HCI subfields that were particularly active in publishing literature reviews. For example, these include user experience and design, well-being and health, and specific modality. We also identified 5 review contribution types: empirical, artifact, methodological, theoretical, and opinion contributions. It is worth noting that some reviews offered multiple different review contribution types, for instance, empirical and theoretical. Regarding our second research question, we analyzed the databases that the literature reviews in our corpus used to search their papers, whether they used Prisma or another flowchart to describe their process, and whether they reported iterative reliability. 58 papers in our corpus did not specify the databases that they used, while the remaining 131 used databases such as the ACM Digital Library, IEEE Explorer, or Google Scholar, among others. Regarding the use of Prisma statement, only 43 out of 189 papers offered it, or another flowchart. However, we can see a particular increase for Prisma in the last 3 years, with almost half of the literature reviews published since 2020 including it. On the other hand, the number of reviews that report iterative reliability remains low, with a small increase over the last decade. In total, 166 papers in our corpus did not calculate iterative reliability. In the paper, we discussed the co-occurrences between the different contribution types and the use of different methods and reporting standards. This heat map visualizes some of these trends. For instance, the majority of the literature reviews in our corpus offered an empirical, artifact, or methodological contribution. Moreover, empirical and methodological review contributions often employed more rigorous reporting methods than theoretical reviews, while no opinion review contributions calculated iterative reliability. Overall, literature reviews in our field show diversity both with respect to topics and contributions, as well as the methods and reporting standards they used. For more details, please refer to our paper. We also analyzed where HCI literature reviews were published and how their publication outlet relates to the review contribution types we identified. This bar chart shows the total literature reviews published in each HCI venue. Since the majority of publications covered in this literature review were published at CHI, it comes as no surprise that CHI is the top venue across nearly all contribution types, with the vast majority of CHI papers making empirical and methodological contributions. Please refer to our paper for more information on the publication outlets. Based on our results, we also offered 2 practical contributions. First, an online paper library, where the full list of papers in our typed corpus can be filtered based on specific criteria. Second, a literature review design document can be found in our supplementary material, which can support future authors of literature reviews. So coming back to our original questions, what can you actually do with our review of reviews, and how does it help towards answering those questions? To help address these questions, we conducted a review of reviews in HCI, Identifying aspects that HCI researchers can consider. Review contribution types, topics, methods, and standards used. We suggest that future authors, reviewers, and readers of literature reviews can use our categories, their definitions, and examples to position your work or understand existing reviews. Based on our findings, HCI researchers should embrace diversity in literature reviews in HCI. While there are multiple valid ways of conducting a literature review in HCI, we provide a starting point for a shared language and suggest that authors should reflect on the degree of structure they want their review to have. Authors can situate the review using a literature review design document and clearly state which literature review approach they chose and where they situate their work, or navigate our online paper library to navigate the HCI literature review research landscape. We hope that our work can serve as a discussion starter that supports building a shared understanding of the growing body of literature reviews in HCI. Thank you very much for your attention.